JJ here from the Home Gym UK community. Today I am at FITSHOP in Nottingham. We're going to have a quick walk round inside, see all the amazing cardio and strength equipment they've got, and we've been invited to give our first impressions review of the Force USA C20 machine. Now if you're struggling to find this shop, it's right next to McDonald's. Come in guys, let's go and have a look. Today I have been invited to FITSHOP in Nottingham with Leon.
Hey guys.
And I'm going to be giving my first impressions, kind of like a review, but not as in depth, of the Force USA C20. And as you can see, it looks a very nice machine. Right, so as you guys know, I am a massive fan of multifunctional trainers, and I've reviewed loads of these, from the Muscle Squad ones, the Rep Aries, which is coming, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube for that. Today we're going to have a bit of an in-depth look for the first time, show you all the bits what have been pointed out to me by Leon, and Leon's going to go through some bits as well to show you what makes this piece of kit stand out. Right, so I'm going to start with the basics with the Force USA C20. So firstly, it's 3x3 and you're upright, 75x75, translated to us English guys. So whilst I'm over here, I will show you the free motion pulley arms, very similar, like mini tornado arms. So I'll just step over this bench and show you a few bits. So firstly, you've got this bit here. It doesn't just go up and down like this. And I'll move this up and down to show you advantages as well. You can also get a bigger stretch on your chest, which I'll show you shortly. Twisting this to keep it free moving if you want to. This will twist round. Is that in? And it's got a longer stretch there. It will come all the way in and all the way out. So depending on your space in your garage, you can come and work out around the side. If I choose the right one. So like all multifunctional trainers, you've got your cables, what are fully adjustable, high and low. I will say this has got a bit of weight behind it. So it goes all the way up. And if you want it higher, because you're a little bit taller, I will pick the right one. You've got it all the way up here as well. And I'll bring it down to the bottom. Let me come to the other side, because you've got a landmine in there. It'll be better showing you this side. And if you want to move this all the way down, comes to the bottom. So if you've got a belt squat attachment?
I have not one here at the minute.
No. Right.
But you can use that as a belt squat.
Yeah, so if you wanted to use this as a belt squat, this has come all the way down here, gives you a better range of motion, which a lot of machines don't. This is obviously just cosmetic, but look how nice that is. All the little engravings. When you're looking for something at the centre of your gym, it's always your pride and joy. So putting fine little details in like this can really make you proud of your gym and what you've achieved. So for a full stretch on your chest, just pull this out, lock it in. That isn't moving. Same again with the other side. Now you don't have to step out like 5-6 feet to get that full stretch. You only have to step out a foot or two. And you're going all the way back. And you're getting a really, really good full stretch on the chest just by having these free motion tornado arms. So I'm also going to show you how the tornado free motion arms go up and down. Not that you really need to do this exercise because you've got another pulley back here, which is a 2-to-1 or doubled up 1-to-1 ratio. But if you are taller, I'm 5'10", but if you're a bit taller and you want these out here, you've got that extra height there, and then you're getting your full stretch coming down as well. It's also good having this higher, so it's not down here like if you're doing your triceps as well. Right, so you've got your top cables here as well. It's 2 individual ones, 2-to-1 ratios. Joining them up together with your adapter, turn it into a 1-to-1 ratio. Comes with several attachments, and this is really light. I'll try and show an example of how light it is. Just balancing it on my finger, that's no weight on that at all. It's got knurling on it as well. I'd say that's a medium knurling. So I'll hook this on here. It's set to the 1-to-1 ratio at the minute. As you can see, both the stacks moving really smoothly. That will be due to the aluminium pulleys with the bearings in them. Really smooth piece of kit, this. Whilst I'm showing you this attachment up here, all the attachments it's come with. So this piece of kit here is what Leon explained to me, can be hooked on and you can use it for like assistance with your pull-ups, is that what you said?
Yeah, pull-ups and dips.
Yeah, pull-ups and dips. Got your close grip as well, your V-bar. And if you look closely in this B-bar here, so if you're using the landmine, that fits perfectly into an Olympic bar. So they've actually thought about the design of this, not just giving you a standard V-bar attachment. So on this machine, looking at it, you've got 2 stacks either side, to my left and to my right. You'll notice on this machine, the stack isn't at the back. This is where all your storage is. So this is at the side, which does add to the depth of the machine. So it is a bit longer because it's like a half rack, 6-post machine.
So on the machine, we've got the 2 shims here. So at the minute, we've only got the standard 90-kilo stack that it comes with, but you have the option of getting 1 weight stack upgrade for this bit, and then your 2nd weight stack upgrade here. And then that will give you either 110 kilo, or if you're going the American way, 136 kilo, or 300 pounds on each side.
Well, it's 200 pounds, 91 kilos, which can be extended, as Leon's explained. Your little selectorized pin, nice little graphic on it, just a little bit of personalization there. So at the top, you've got a 2 kilo add-on, slips on there, it's really smooth.
And one day where it like
on your guide rods, clicks back in at the top. Nice little addition I've been shown. It's got band pegs here, magnetic as well. So that'll slot in there. It's me being pedantic there, getting them the right way around. You can put your bands around these pegs at the top, hook them around the bottom. You've got some added resistance there then. Somewhat small, but something I've not seen before. So you've got your pegboard back here for storage. Yeah. Now these can come out. And on the side here, if you wanted to store them there, you've got the options to move everything around, have a play, and personalize it the way you want to store things. Right, sometimes you've got to guess, haven't you? When you're doing your bench press that you're in the middle. You have that certain spot on the ceiling or something you look at. Well, on the Force USA, they've got it right there on the bar, so you can line yourself up perfectly with it. So I also know where I'm going to put my fingers in. Fingers on these, because you've got the IPF knurling spots on here. So I'm just going to move a bench a minute. Right, hopefully I'm in the right spot now. So the bar is 35 pounds, which is 15 kilos, is that right? Yeah, so the bar's about 15 kilos in weight. So if I wanted to put the safeties on, they've even put knurling, so it's nice and light as well. So nice up, flick it in there. So here's a trust test here. So I'm going to let go and let it catch it. Might be the last thing you see of me. That didn't budge, did it? And I'm still alive. The good thing about this Smith machine is it goes quite high. So I'm 5'10". Can't quite do a shoulder press on it at full height, but knowing I'm nearly there, stood up, I can comfortably do one with full range of motion whilst I'm sat down. Also, Smith's machine drops low, so you've got your safeties down here. This is the lowest it's on. So, sat inch or two off the floor, maybe a block deadlift. So perfect for Romanians. I've had a lot of Smith's machines what don't actually go this low. So the range of movement from the first time of trying this, very good on the height, very good low down as well. So it's a big tick in the box for that. Very impressed with that. Very smooth as well, this Smith's machine. Big thumbs up. And the bar's around 15 kilos. I think it's advertised as 35 pounds. Translates to approximately 15 kilos. And if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments with that weight conversion. So I'm not going to take credit for this. I have seen this on another YouTube video. And when I saw it, I wanted to try it. So it's using the cables stack system with the Smith's machine. So you've got your handles here. I've put them on the bar and then I put the collar on there to secure it in place. So let's give it a go. Oh yeah, that works. It's probably too heavy for this exercise, but it's to prove a point that if you haven't got weight plates, you can still use the Smith's machine and save up for your weight plates in the future. That's too heavy for that weight. Right, Force USA C20, full commercial grade, 75 by 75 mil, 3x3. One issue we've had with these in the past is they're not compatible with other attachments. They are now, which is great. So you can get attachments what fit that frame will go into this machine. So you'll also notice there's no laser cut numbers in the front, but they are around the side. As you can see down here. On your pulley up here, you've got a hole there, and it's so much easier to see where it is rather than the numbers being hidden behind where you're moving it. So you've got your spotters here, which has got this same little design here. Really nice. Force USA on it. Comes in from the side, so slightly different. It doesn't come in from behind, comes in from the side. Now, a video I'd seen when I was looking into this for my first impressions of it is, will this come out? Well, there is movement there. That's not coming out with a barbell on. That's because it's lipped round here. So I was going to do a test to see if it will come out of a barbell, and it's not going to. It's not going to at all. To take it out can be a little bit fiddly, but it's as simple as that. And to put it back in, again, having your numbers on the side is great. Nice, slots in like that. Your J-cups work exactly the same. So let me grab the one for the right side. Again, it's not needed, but a nice little touch is the knurlings on the handles of both the J-cups and the spotter arms. These work exactly the same. Line it up there, in there. That's it, all done. Nice, simple, easy, and you're not hiding the numbers, so you know exactly where you are, and you're not got on your bench going, oh crap, it's at an angle, and having to reset yourself up again, especially if you're supersetting or trying to do something quickly. So on the top, you've got your pull-up bars. A lot of these machines, your cables come around the front. You can see here the cables are behind. So although on other machines I've had, they look in the way, they're not. You've got full peace of mind, these are out of the way. Now, these pull-up bars have a screw on the back, so you can move them wherever you'd like to move them to. So they are adjustable, and they are also fully knurled on every handle. So you can get a good grip on your close arm pull-ups or your wide arm pull-ups. And if you just don't want the pull-up bar in there, it is really simple to unscrew it from behind, comes out, and then you can move it to where you'd like to move it to. To put back on, simples. Right, time to do some dips now. So I'll show you how you can do them on these machines, and they're adjustable as well. So you get your jammer arms, turn them to the side, slot it in. You've got these holes here. Do the same on the other one. So it can be a little bit fiddly to get out, so that's why you know they're not going to fall off. Don't trap yourself in like I did. Now you've got these two poles here. Aggressive knurling on that. It is quite aggressive. Stuff I like to see. So here you go, in this hole here. Line it up with the other side. And then just twist it round. There you go, job's a good one. Into the hole. Line it up well. Right, let's see how sturdy it is. So, up we go. That ain't going anywhere. I'm 83 kilos, that's not moved. That can take a lot more than what I am. And just to show you, take it out. For any reason you needed them further apart, fully adjustable. What I will say is with these, you get a lot of dip attachments and they take up quite a bit of space because you've got the two bars together and the hook to hook them on, and you've got to think of somewhere to store them. This simply stores on the back of a rack and it takes up the size of two of these. Nice and small. Another little attachment you got here, you got your landmine, comes with the machine. Come down here. Most people know how these work. You put your bar in it, opens up some more exercises, nicely engraved. Nice one about this is magnetic. So it's not going to get in the way when you're not using it. You can store it upright. So another nice little simple accessory, which has been well thought of. So a nice little addition with this is you've got the Force USA training app, which if you get this piece of kit, you get access to. You download it from there. So it can show you what you can do with this bit of kit to do your program, meet your goals. Some videos on there. If you go and check it out with this kit, opens it up to a lot more things.
So here we've got the sliding bench. So there's a bit of a setup to this one, but you get used to it over time. So I'll pick the bench up now, move it back in. This hasn't got any of the attachments on it right now. So that will come back in here. And then just inside the machine over here, we've got this little notch that gets loosened. And then, so to stop the bench sliding backwards, we have a big post here. There's 2 markers on it. So there's a green one if you are slightly shorter, or if you're a slightly taller person, you've got the red one. So that determines how close in your starting depth is. So what I'll do, just push that in up against there. So that stopper is pushed up against that. And then that's now locked in with a pin down there. So that can't go anywhere. Now I can lower that pad all the way down. And then now that's on the green setting, simply grab the green cables. So you'll see on there, there's a little green bit, so you know exactly which ones to use. That then clips onto, where's it on? Just that bit here. That goes there. And then you grab the pulleys from around here, cable on there, and then carabiner simply just clips onto the bench here. And then you just repeat the same on the other side. And that is pretty much your leg press and hack squat ready to go. With the bench, if you want to turn it into a traditional leg press, all you do is grab that here. So your bench incline then goes way further on the front pad. And then now you can simply jump onto the bench. You can adjust the plate depth as well. So that can go forwards, backwards, and you can tilt it. Feet go up on here, and then you push away. And now that's working off the stacks there. And then for the hack squat part, that simply just drops down to flat. You grab your shoulder pads, which are these bits, and then you have these little sort of shim notches on here. These just line up on both sides. So left one goes in there, right one goes in there. And then now that's set up for a hack squat. So I'll simply lie in the machine. And now I've got a hack squat that works off the stacks.
It really is an all-in-one, isn't it?
And now that is the Force USA sliding bench.
I know the bench doesn't come standard, but the leg...
That leg press plate comes with the bench.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have that on it normally.
And the leg press, because everyone knows I'm not a fan of the vertical, you said I simply take these out.
Yep. So if we lock it in place while you do it, just so we got some leverage. And now you literally just shim that. So you line that up on that side. That pops off. That pops off there. And then because this is designed to use this part of the leg press, that pops out and it can come all the way up to be a back support.
Now that's much better than a vertical one on the Smith's machine. And the problem you have with the Smith's machine one is trying to hook it back in.
Yeah.
Always feels risky.
Whereas this, you just finish your rep at full depth and jump on.
Yeah. It's nice. And then you've got your different cables for depending how tall you are.
Yeah.
Just going to see what that's like a bit heavier.
And then again, you've got 1-to-1 ratios on there. So you add in the stacks together to get your full weight.
Oh, that's better.
It is brutally heavy as well.
That's the kind of leg press I would use on a multifunctional trainer. And you wouldn't need a separate bit of kit other than obviously you need this bench. How much is the bench?
£715.50.
Okay. So you've got your bench, which is £715, but that's cheaper than a proper leg press, which has also got a lot more accessories with it as well, with the way the bench moves, which complements this bit of kit really well.
We're not done with the sliding bench either, because it also turns into a cabled leg extension,
Okay.
lying hamstring curl, and a cabled preacher attachment as well.
This bench really does complete and complement this rack great, because you can use the cables on the leg extensions. You've got the hack squat you saw me do earlier. As you said, it also goes with the preacher, is that right?
Yes. And you can use like a single, because it uses 2 cables, you can then use it for basically isolated individual arm cabled preacher curls. And use it with a normal bar, and not like other preachers, you actually have somewhere to store it in between your sets. So you can drop that down, and then with your cables there, you can just connect a couple of cable handles to it, and you've got your cable curve in there individually. There we go. On there for you.
Because it's on the cables, you've got that tension all the way through. Because it's 1-to-1 ratio, you are really feeling that.
Set the leg extension up now and give Jay a chance to try that. So the leg attachment, that comes with the sliding bench. That just pops in there and you adjust it to whatever height that suits you. That pad, my personal preference and recommended way to do it is to raise that pad up so it gives you a nice straight line up to the leg extension attachment. Raise the backrest up to like your desired angle. Then the next bit is you grab the two black-ended cables there. It might be a little bit hidden, but you can see the little black notches on it. Connect to these stacks the same way as the leg press did earlier. So that will come through here into there. I'll show you on this side. That then comes down under through these little rollers under here and then up this one. And then it will go via carabiner just into that bit there. And then that's your leg extension setup. And you can say adjust the bench depth and distance from the front as well. So that will come forward another one. And then you just repeat the same on the other side. Under the machine, through the front, under that bit. And then you simply just clip it on to there. And then Jay, if you want to have a go on that, see what you think to it.
Ooh, that's smooth.
Yeah, that's what I can do with that installation.
Ah, there we go.
I'd say you've got multiple different points that you can adjust them to, but
Is it just a simple
you'd
twist?
have to unscrew it completely to be
Okay,
done.
I'll see if I can do it from that. Range of motion's really good on it. Fact that you're not going to max it out, are you?
No,
No.
that's not
Definitely not going to max it out. Range of motion really good, considering everything you're getting for that. I'm not a big fan of benches with the attachments on because they lack quality to cover everything. But this bench doesn't seem to lack that.
No,
It
especially
seems
because it uses the cables rather than plates as well.
everything's been thought about. The cables run smoothly on it. The fact that this just isn't in one place and you can move it. The seat's made not just to do your bench press and your shoulder presses and that, but it's made to consider your leg movements. So they've really thought of it. So you might think, well, that's a high price mark for a bench. But when you think of what it incorporates.
And the quality of movement per thing that it does as well.
It's comfy as well. The way, as you just said, the way it moves, you're getting a full leg machine there incorporated with this machine in general, with C20 in general. I'd say, and if you're buying this, you really need to buy that with it, I would say. And then you've got your complete setup. Right, so coming to the end of this first impressions of the Force USA C20, I have to say, very, very impressive bit of kit. Now, in my conclusion, I am going to include the bench solely because I think to get the most out of this, you need the bench. So with this is all you really need in your garage. Comes to about £6,100 with the bench at the current price. But with that, you've got everything you need. All your leg stuff, all your cable stuff. Smith's machine attaches to the cables. Therefore, you don't need a barbell and you don't need the weight plates. Although I would recommend getting some to completely complete it, but you don't need it. I'm very impressed with this machine. When you compare it to other machines of similar value with everything attached to it, I'd say you've got more with this at present with your leg machines. So go and check out FITSHOP, go and hook up with Leon in the group. Make sure you like and subscribe as well to see the other reviews I just mentioned. But give us a like, give us a follow, speak to Leon in the Home Gym community group and ask him about this machine if you're interested. Big thumbs up from me, this. Excellent bit of kit. Well done, Force USA. Right guys, really hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more factory tours, more reviews, whether they're first impression reviews. We have the Rep Aries review coming, and also check out the Strength Supply review we have recently done as well. So now we're going to be going on our way. If you're struggling for parking, it's at the back of the store.